So Denver signs Case Keenum yesterday. And if you watched me on The Feud yesterday, I really wasn't that crazy about it. I will be honest. I'm not disappointed in the signing. It was not the direction I would go. But I will say this. When I sat back and I really thought about it, I was like, John Elway is somewhat of a copycat. And people are going to think that I'm saying that to be rude or sit there in a way to demean what John Elway has done. No, not at all. I think it's actually one of his better qualities that when you can accept the fact, hey, maybe I'm not the best at this, let me learn from someone who's done it better. Why do you go to school? To learn from someone who can do it better. Why is there apprentice and trade jobs? To learn from someone who's done it better. So if I'm John Elway, and I'm looking at two teams in particular that have been really competitive, really great the last couple years, and I've now set myself up with this Case Keenum signing to do one of two floor plans. If I sit there and I have the 5th overall pick and I want to draft a guy like Josh Allen, big, rocket arm, project quarterback, probably going to take a year to develop. Well, I have the blueprint in my own division. What did Kansas City just do last year? Let Alex Smith keep playing out his contract. Drafted Patrick Mahomes, tall, big-armed, project quarterback. We're still competitive last year. And now, traded Alex Smith, got something in return, and Patrick Mahomes gets to step in now in year 2. Slightly better roster. A year under his belt even if he wasn't playing. Or, what I can do, who's the most dynastic team in the NFL right now, and especially in the AFC? The New England Patriots. And if I'm John Elway, I can sit there and I can be like, all right, well, I got Case Keenum. I really don't need to draft a quarterback this year. Buffalo is making it no surprise and no secret that they want to trade up. If I'm Buffalo, or if I'm Denver, and Buffalo's like, hey, we'll give you our pick plus a 2nd or 3rd round pick to move up to your spot so we can get a Josh Allen, Josh Rosen, whoever's left at that spot. I think Darnold will still be gone by that point. But you'll get basically the 2nd quarterback if you're Buffalo, and especially since you just traded Tyrod Taylor. If I'm Buffalo, that's a pretty sweet deal. Denver is going to get a chance to either use a page out of Kansas City's notebook or a page out of New England's playbook. They say imitation is the highest form of flattery, and while a lot of people might discredit you, a lot of people might sit there and be like, oh, well, that's not original, that's not creative. It truly takes a lot to be able to sit there and go, you know what, I might not be the best at it, but I can kind of take from someone who is better at this. John Elway can take Kansas City's model or New England's model. Both I'm okay with going forward as a fan, and John Elway should be good going forward as a general manager. And for those people that do like to criticize and say, oh, you're just copying this team, that is the most kindergarten, little kid thing ever, where you sit there and you yell at the other kid and go, oh, stop copying me, oh, stop copying me. Grow up.